Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you are listening or hearing me. This is Payman FS Blue Club Traders, guys. Yes, guys, TitanTrend X-Pro AI is fully ready. You understand? After I built it like about last month, this EA has been starting from January 2026. I've been integrating and building DCA to make sure that everything called error is corrected, making sure that most of my desired futures are integrated into this EA, right? So that is why I keep on fixing and integrating most of the features I needed to see in this AI. Now, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe. Do well to follow my channel. There's a link below this video that you are going to use to join my Telegram channel for more update and for more info about this EA and other EAs that I have on the channel, right? So guys, please make sure you join. Please subscribe, hit the notification button. Whenever I upload a new video, that will be the first to be notified, guys. So please, if I ask you who is that person, who is a rich man? A rich man is the person that always look for information. You understand? Information is very vital and costly. You understand? So what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to tell you that in a video like this, what you needed to do, you understand? What you need to do is to sit down and listen to the video step by step. All right? Yeah, I have already compiled a very comprehensive installation guide manual. You understand? Very, very powerful. So when you are receiving the EA, you are going to also receive the manual. Click on the manual, automatically it will open page by page from section 1 down to 8. It's a small letter. It's not bogus. I might even show you at the process of this video. Let me show you. So when you look here right now, you see the manual. All right, you will see the manual. So you can see the manual here. You can see the manual from section 1 down to 8. It teaches you, this is installing the expert advisor. So from 1, you can see open MetaTrader 5. So go through it. You understand? See, this is another manual. It says first run attaching and configuring the set files, although I mean the chart. So you see, so this is, so just go through the manual. Once you receive this EA, go through the manual for you to be able to get every information. Both the settings and how to set this EA input is already in the manual. So please do well to check the manual. I mean, take time to read the manual once you receive this EA. All right. So now please just give me a little time. Let's go through these settings. All right, so that you will not make mistake while using the EA. Right. So now I am going to explain every dime. You understand? Every part of this EA from the settings here. Remember, I always do the video. Any of the video you come across how the installation is explained, please watch it from beginning to the end so that you know how to install it and how to set them up and to know the features and know their meaning and how to use them. Thank you very much. Now let's proceed. Okay, so right now I am going to be using both the setting here and the backtest to show you how that one operates. Now when you come here, you look at this place. Let me be using my marker. So when you look here, once this lot size is set to, let me use the arrow. Once the lot size is set to true, that means we are using this feature. All right. So now that is for that. I've said it before. So now, but if you don't want to, like something like boom and crash, you want to trade boom and crash here, you know, boom and crash has a lot of different loss size. Like, let me, for example, boom 1000, the lowest loss size is 0.20. You understand? And boom 50 or crash 50, the lowest loss size is 0.10. Then crash 200, I mean either crash or yes, crash 300, the lowest loss size is 0.50. So if you are using this EA on a boom and crash, then this is the, you now turn this one off. You understand? Turn this one off and turn this one on. You understand? So that it can be able to do what? Use your account risk percent. So it automatically dictates the loss size of that boom and crash. You understand? So, but if you don't want to use this one, you can see this one. You can see what right here. Account risk percent. You understand? So you can see 0.5% or 1% or 0.2% on your account. Then it will automatically fix the loss size that fit that particular account size. Now, when you look at here, you see swing. This one you see here is, once this one is toggled on, this one will be start using this future to trade for you. That is this is the 1:2. All right, loss size. You understand? I mean TP and SL. Understand? 1:2. So risk reward. You understand? So, but if you don't want to use this one, you understand, then automatically come down here and use fixed pip lot. Use fixed account SL and TP. You understand? You put it through. So as this one is true now, it's no longer using this. You'll be using this. So you have to set your loss percent point here. You understand? So you have to set your TP point, your percent here, maybe 2% of your account TP and 1% of your account loss size. That is when this one is on. You understand? That's one is this on. So, but if it is off like this, that means it is using this one. You understand? And which is, I am always use this particular one. Most of the certified use this particular one. So now let's go down. When you come here, you see enable buy trade and sell trade. This is the feature of buy and sell. So you can filter them by using any of the feature that fit your trading style. If you want to use only buy, you understand, you can toggle it to, you can off the sell. You understand? By double clicking like this. You understand? So like boom and crash, if you are using it on boom, then you want only the EA to be buying, then you can off this selling. Likewise, if you want it to be selling, you can off, you understand, you can off the buy and on the sell. You understand? So this is EMA filter. You understand? This is an EMA filter. This EMA filter means that if you want 200 EMA or 50 EMA to filter your trade, I am talking about most trader that knows how to analyze the market and set everything on their own. So once you set it finish, allow the robot to start manifesting. Now, so we come down to time frame. This time frame here, you understand? This time frame here, let me explain to you. This is trade TF and confirm TF. Trade TF means this first one here. Trade TF means you choose the entering time frame. You understand? And this is the this is confirmation time frame, and that means the EA will analyze the market on a higher time frame and execute the trade on a lower time frame. That is the meaning of this. All right. So as I'm explaining to you right now, I'm rushing it because there's a lot of things I want to explain to you guys more. Now, when you come here, you will see dynamic mode selector. This dynamic mode selector, trade mode, means if you double click here, it will give you another drawdown menu. This drawdown menu, we have classic mode, we have PropFirm mode, and also have trend mode. You understand? Trend mode is when you are, classic mode is when you are trading structure breakout. Structure breakout. Once it break up, it will buy. Break down, it will buy. You know what is true. It's just like resistance and support breakout. You understand? Your demand and supply zone breakout. So once it breaks out, the EA will automatically find a signal and wait for a signal. This is the signal. So you can see here now, it says signal is waiting. Let me change this to line. So you see, you can see here, it says signal is waiting. It will not place a trade until it find a signal. You understand? It will not place a trade until it find a signal. And remember, every other setting you are setting is appearing to this section. You can see it said status off. Why? Because the algo trading is off. If I turn it up now, it will start. The status will change to trading. You can see I've turned it on and it says trading, so I turn it off back because I am teaching you something here right now. So this is P-Man FS Bitcoin Traders. Please, if this is your first time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, join my Telegram channel to get more of this. And remember, if you have never gotten other sophisticated weapons that I have on my channel, please join. You will see them there. Now let's go. You will look here. When you look here again, we are on this. So anyone you want to trade, this is PropFirm mode, and this PropFirm mode and the classic mode is almost the same. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. So, but if you want to use for PropFirm, then you toggle this one on. Once you toggle it on like this and choose the PropFirm, what they call it set file, you will now see that there's a difference between the two because the code inside the operation are different. Now this is trend mode dynamic. You understand? So this trend dynamic mode is when you are trending on on a trend, which if I scroll to the last of this setting, you will see EMA here, fast EMA and slow EMA here, 23 and 50. So if you know how to trade good on EMA, so you can come here and adjust it here. You can make it 25 and 100. You understand? 25 here and 100 here, and start working with your trend. You understand? Your trend mode. So the trend mode will change. If you want to use it, if you know the best EMA crossing strategy that you know, you can scroll down on this EA and turn and do the setting over there. You understand? So that is for the trend mode selector. You understand? So now when we come down here, you see this is my favorite here. This is why I delay over these months, this part, and I am coming to another part down here. Yeah, you see. So if you look at this part here, this Profitlock, those of you that have the EA right now will look at it and you know that it's different from what I have here right now. You see this section now I have highlighted here like this. This section now, if you look at Profitlock mode, I don't like using trailing lock to trade. You understand? I don't like using break even and trailing stop. You understand? Most of the time, if you don't set it well, it will be cutting your trade short. You understand? Most of the profitable trade that robot plays, it will automatically trigger and cut it off. That is why I prefer this fashion. You understand? So if you need the other function is still on the EA, you can still use that function. You understand? So now let me explain this to you guys. So when you look at this, if you look at this, use Profitlock, set it on true, please. Then now let's say you have your EA. If you have like a $200, you understand? You have $200 account. $200 account. You understand? So this is your $200 account now, and you now set this place now, this portion here. You set Profitlock trigger. Once it is, and this is your $200 account, you have a already set TP and stop loss. Now your TP, you understand? Your TP is set to, let's say, $200, I mean $50. You understand? Your TP is set to $50. That $50 you set your TP, you understand? Then what will happen if half of it, if 50%, if the trade reach 50%, you understand? Then 30% will be locked. This 30% will be locked. And then this one again, you need to know. Then the second profit lock trigger, use second. Yeah, this one will also be on. Please on this one. I will toggle it on right now. So once you toggle on, once you take profit and the trade reaches 70% of your take profit, then 50% will be locked. Then if 90% reach, then 70% will be locked. And that's how you'll be locking your profit in advance until you hit the final 100% of your TP. That is the reason why I put this. I love this one very much because it will not give back what it has made from the market. You understand? So that's why I put this one. I'll demonstrate everything and you will see everything by yourself. Now, let's go down. This PropFirm tracker. I've explained this for my previous video, but I'm doing it now because I've already integrated a lot of things here. Now, this PropFirm tracker, if you are trading on a PropFirm, that's why you toggle it on. Understand? That's why you toggle it on. But if you're not trading on PropFirm, make sure always off. You know why? Because it will warrant the trade to have a particular maximum settings. You understand? So now equity DD, this is another feature I put to this. You understand? Before the first version of this EA. Now this new version that I just finished now, look at the another thing that I added. You understand? This, let's say your let's come here. Now you put on your daily DD, you understand, protection. So use daily DD. Now max DD percent, maybe 5%, and now this is the feature I just put on this EA. Let me just explain. Let's just show you. This is the feature I put. This one here and this one. Now before, it does not have this feature. Now you can say restart after daily DD hit. You understand? Once it hits, if you want to leave it, put it this one on like this. Once you put it on, then toggle this place, then you see this drawdown menu. It's not in a formal one. So I want people that are working in office using this EA not to worry themselves. You understand? So now it is for you to choose resume trading at the start of the next calendar day. You understand? That is at the next day. Now, or you can put it resume trading after a fixed number of hours. That means if you are using this one, you can put 2 hours here. That means if daily DD hit after 2 hours, it will restart again. Once it hit, it will lock your account, and after 2 hours, it will restart again. You get it now? So, but if you put it on a next day, that means here, the first one, that means it will hit and remain there until the next day. This feature was not in the first one. That's when it was launched. It was not in the launch. Now, let's go. Let me show you. Now, when you come down here, you will still see use profit, daily profit target. Now, if we put it on true, then if 5% of it, or it depends what you put here, if you put maybe 20% profit, then if you hit on a one trade that EA plays, then this one need to be on for you to choose how it will restart. You understand? If you want it to restart the next day, then click here and choose the next day, or set the hour. You can set the hour maybe after 2 hours, after 5 hours, let the EA start trading again, then it will start trading immediately. You understand? So that if you are using this feature now, and let's go down. That is the new feature. These two I explained to you right now was another new feature I added. Another new feature I added again was, if you come to Profitlock, the first one has first lock and the second use second profit lock, but this third profit lock was newly integrated this week. You understand? All this new one was on this week. I integrate them. You understand? I added this feature. You understand? So I will tell you reason why when I'm running the back test right now to show you all these things. I will show you reason why I made this 3. You understand? This Profitlock, lock 1, lock 2, and lock 3. You understand? I will tell you. I will show you. Now let's go down to this. This is my most favorite. Look at this. This one also was added. Equity protection. Use max equity DD. Put it on through. You can put your own on 10% or 25% or 30% of your equity. You understand? So, but once you whatever you put here, if your equity percent hit, you understand, then what will happen? Look at this place. It said, please look here very well so that you will not make a mistake. If you look at this here, where I'm hovering my mouse right now. So let me just point it out for you. Let me just point it out for you. You see this section? This section was newly integrated. No, let me just put it. Yeah. This section was newly integrated. This section like this. I just newly added this. Why? Most people will, I don't like when you put the EA, they will come back again the next day. You understand? Because this is equity DD hit, the max equity DD. When it hit, it will lock forever. It will lock forever unless you go back and restart it. But when I look at it, I say no. What if somebody travel out and leave the EA? You understand? And maybe peradventure that very day you went out, you are not with your laptop, you are not with your this thing to check on your VPS to restart the EA to start trading, then it will remain like that. So until when you come back, if you spend 1 month, the EA will be idle for 1 month. Do you get it now? I think about it. I say no, I have to integrate this feature here. You understand? For some people that are not ready, or you know, to be a stressful something to you, once it hit, you come back and restart the EA and drag the set file again back and begin to do the fresh setting. You understand? All the setting, you begin to put them afresh. You understand? It's a stress. I think about it. I say I come back here and I have to put this setting here. You understand? Now let me explain to you. If it is on false like this, let me just you see now it's on false like this. If it's on false like this, if set on false only if you want a hard permanent block once it is hit. So if it is on false like this, that is one of the features. That means it's about 3 features right now. The first one is what I'm explaining to you now. If you want the EA to hit the maximum DD, daily equity DD, you understand, and remain there and it will never on forever until you come and fit it for yourself, put this place on false. But if you want to set it to restart the next day or to restart by hours, you can put your hour there, then put this one on true. And once you put it on true, then you come down here and toggle this place, double click and toggle here. Then when you toggle here, say resume trading at the resume at the start of the next day calendar. You understand? So the first, once it is hit today, let's say today is 11 of August, and the daily DD hit, I mean maximum equity DD hit today, what will happen? Then on the 12th of August, the next day, the EA will automatically restart by himself and start trading. Not for you to go and on it back or remove the EA and restore it back and start doing your setting and bringing back the set file and the rest. So that is the feature of this one. Then if you want it to restart by hour, you now set restart by hour. This is fixed hour. The fixed hour is this one. So you can put it 5 hours. You understand? After 5 hours, it will automatically restart and start trading for you. These are the new feature that I put here. Then look at where we are going. You understand? So this is why I'm doing this video. This section is why I'm doing this video, guys. So pay attention very well. Thank you for watching. You understand? We have been on this now for almost 25 minutes now. Even though this video take up to 1 hour, even 2 hours, please sit down. Sit down to do what? Sit down to watch this video till the end. Please watch it till the end, please, so that it will not come back to or do the wrong things. Now, when you look at this section is very powerful. This section is very powerful. What did I say? I said this section is very powerful. Why? And I did a new integration here also. You understand? From this section, you see this section where I have highlighted right now is very, very powerful. You look at that section, you will see that dynamic equity lock. Wow. Use dynamic equity lock, put it on true. Yeah. This section, I am going to show you the practical part of this section. Now, if you toggle it on, then this place, let's say you put this, I'll be using my, it's a initial percent growth from baseline required to arm the lock. What is this trying to say here? What did I put here? I put here, what is saying here is that now your account is $200. Let's say your account is $1,000. You understand? Now, whatever you put here is the first trigger of the equity lock. You understand? Now, if your account grow from $1,300, you understand? So now that $300 profit, if you times it by this percent you put here, 25% of the profit, it will lock it added to your equity. You understand now? So it will be locking it up, and locking it up. You understand? So you have to put a good number of figure here so that you would allow the EA to run. Something like maybe 20% or 10%. You understand? Maybe 10% or 20% or 25%. I normally set it on 25%. You understand? To allow the EA to have a space, breathing space to place a trade and run. If you put it for 1%, it will trigger and it will not go further. If you open trade, you close it. If you open trade, you close it, because you have told the EA that please lock my equity. You understand? So once it triggered, it will not be able to move further. Now, now the second growth is a growth step gradually size. How often the floor reaches up. Now, if you trigger from here and your account grow from $1,000 to $1,300, you understand now? So now, the step now of growth now is it after 1% it will lock it up. After 1% it will lock it up. Do you get it now? That is how this one works. Now this third one is a growth step gradually size. How often the floor reaches. The third one is max dynamic trailing distance kept behind the peak. Now it peak at the rate of 25% here. You understand? 25% here. It has grown up to 25%. Now, after 25%, the percentage you put here now will be after 25%. What is the next before it can climb up? You understand? A 10%. It grow behind peak. You understand? It peak at the rate of 25%. Then after 25%, the next peak will be 10%. So that's what you put here. You understand? So that is the setting here. So after 10%, it peak again. After 10%, it peak again. After 10%, it peak again. But it will be gradually climbing up from this. You understand? So this is the pattern I love to integrate on this EA. Now, when you come here, you have what they call equity lock mode and restart. So if any of this one hits, it will display on the dashboard panel on the chart. You will be seeing it there. It will be manifesting there. I will show you guys. So please stay on this video till the end, please. I beg of you. It is very important for you to see all these things and to watch them, how all of them is manifesting. Please. Now, the Equitylock is hit by any percentage, you understand? If it's hit by any percentage, then what will happen? You will now ask the EA now. It is left for you now to ask the EA. This calculatively means it will be compounding. It means compounding your equity, please. Okay, this one means compounding your equity. Then this second one means reset fresh every trading day. Okay, so now once this one is hit in a day, it will wait for the next day to restart trading, to hit again. You understand? So but when you come here, you say restart mode. This is the restart mode now, the restart mode equity now. So if any of them hit, please, what I'm doing the backtesting, showing you how the thing is hitting and how it's accumulating. That's when you understand this part very well. Now when you say restart mode, if the 20% of the equity hit now in profit, then you will tell you are telling the robot here, restart trading mode. You understand? Restart trading mode. Restart the next day. Then it will lock up that profit and wait for the next day. Then if you say restart by hour, here you put it on hour, that means after 2 hours it will start trading again. Then if it is the drawdown part of it, if it is maybe now you have reached like $300 extra profit, and the equity now is about to go down by 10%, and maybe like $50 has minus, and this one hit is equity protection locked, hit lock. Then it will now lock your robot. It will now lock this robot not to trade again until after some hours you have put input here, or after the next day. That's how this one work. Okay, now you can also here this place you can set max equity DD hit per day. If you want the Profitlock to hit once in a day, you understand, you can put it there. If you want to hit how many times in a day, you can put it there. You understand? So that's how that one work. Now let's go down, speedily go down. I have this one I just show you now is the new integration. Every other thing here you know them before. This is a recovery mode. I've thought about it before, so you always put it on true. And this is a break even, which I told you I don't use break even. If you know how to use it, you can use it. I know how to use it, but I don't like it. Why? Sometimes now I've tried several settings. You normally cut my trade off premature. You understand? Off before the time, and after you have closed the trade, and the trend will continue, and I've lost much money. Which is this one is trailing stop. You understand? Of which I've explained on the next my previous video. So now if you know how to use time filter, now use trading time, you can come here and say you want to trade for London section and New York section. You understand? You can set the time here. So and this is the closing time, and this is the resuming time, and this is the closing time. Okay, so and once you set this time now, you can as well tell the robot to close all trade at stop time. Once the time is stopping and there's open trade, once you put this one through, the robot will close every open trade at the stop time. All right, so now this is or you can say it should pause. But if you pause, what if it's on loss? It might go against you. You understand? So now this is another trading days. You understand? This is trading days. This trading days, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you don't want the EA to be trading on Fridays, you can come here and toggle this one false. Put it on false. The EA will only trade from Monday to Thursday. On Friday, EA will not open a single trade. All right, so this is another section. Again, this is news filter. This is a news filter section. This news filter section is if you want the EA to trade on new. But to me, if you are trading the classic dynamic mode, if you leave this one on, there's no problem, because you know why? Maybe that time is a breakout In fact, leave it on, because that time the EA might give you enough profit. You understand? It might be breakdown or breakout structure in a upward trend, or the EA it might dictate it. But even though it did not dictate it and the news fires, remember you have Equitylock dimension. You understand? Dynamic, sorry. You understand? Equitylock is there to cut off the news. It will never go beyond what you expect. It will never blow your account. So, but to me, leave it on. So, because it might break to the favor of the EA and it will make bastard money. You understand? So, to me, leave it on. And every other set file I have now, I will leave it on. You understand? But if you don't want it, you can cut it off by switching it off. You understand? So now, yeah, I think I've done justice here. This is the, it's a apply Titan chart term. So leave it on so that you can, if you leave it off like this, if you did on false, that means if the EA is trading, it will not show blue background. You understand? It will not show this blue background. You understand? So it will let show black background, and it will not give you the chart color. That is this one. So leave it on so you can be able to get your chart color, even though you're backtesting and you're running it normal. This is the EA. I mean the trend mode. If you're using trend mode, you can come here and configure your own what they call it. You can come here and configure your own EMA crossing strategy. This is the ADX trend mode. You understand? So now let's go and do some backtests so you can be able to see how some of them operate. Thank you for staying with me till this moment and watching with me. So please, it is very good that you stay with me so that I can understand everything. So let's go to the, now before I come here, okay, let me set it for 1 month, and let me use this one there. I mean the 2K dots. So I will come here and load the set file. I have crashed out already. Oh, I've run a lot of backtests, and there's a lot of files here. There's a lot of files. I get, okay, I think let me come here and remove some, the ones I don't need here. Let me remove them. So let me come here and remove some backtest file that I've already run that I don't need. So let me come here, come to file, tester. So yeah, I highlight all of them. I'm not removing all of them because I have the one I've already saved. I have to track the ones I've saved already. I have to track them. So I have already adjusted them. So let's load a file here right now. So I'm going to load, let me put the one I just put for, let me just put one of the file. I'm not trying to make profit here. Please, I am not here to make profit, but I'm here to teach you, to show you how some of these things operate now. All right. So I'll set this set file here, and there's something I want to do here so that it will give me space to see the third and second profit this thing. So now I want this thing to hit fast, so I will leave this one for 20 and leave this one for 20 and leave this one for maybe something like 30. That's the step it will be locking the profit. You understand? So this one for 50. So now I will now leave this. Okay, this one 80. So 70. So what it means now is that once the profit lock, 50% of it, let me make this one 30%. So okay, make this one 15%. Please, that is not the original setting. It's supposed to I have the original setting, which is 50%, 70%, and 90% or 80%. You understand? So, but I want them to be locking so that you'll be seeing the process. You understand? So this one should be 50. Let me make it so that it will be fast. I don't want the video to be too much long. That's why I'm doing it this way. So let this one be 65. Okay, of the profit. Then it will start locking. All right. So now let's go down here. Yeah. This is use max equity did I put 25 there. Then this one here, Equitylock percent. Let me just put 25% here, 25%, and put this one 10. I'll put this one 5. And put this one 5. So then, how will they pick up immediately? Okay, by next day. Let's leave it by next day, and it will hitting like, let's say, 3 times in a day. All right, I think I've done justice here. For the settings. Let me scroll down. If there's any other setting, no. That is very important. No. So okay, after 3 loss, pause for 2 hours. Then let me put it 2 loss. Pause for 2 hours, or even pause for 3 hours. Okay, so now count down minutes, 30 minutes. All right, so let's go and run the back test right now. Let's go. Okay, when you look here right now, when you look here, you will see lock floor. Sorry, when you look here, you will see lock floor. Equitylock waiting is waiting because it's not yet start locking. You understand? So now remember, I set it for lock hits for 3 times in a day. This is why you're seeing this 3 here. Okay, that's why you're seeing that 3 here. Now let's start. Whenever the Equitylock hit, you will see it here. It will appear here. All right, and also appear here. You understand? So now let's continue. So watch as it's going. So let's run it. I've increased all the speed, so just need to have patience. Yeah, he has opened a trade, so you can watch right now. He has picking a trade, and as he has picking a trade right now, let's see what we are trying to watch here is when you should know the event going on, and everything that is going on will also be going on in a journal. If you go to the journal part of it here, you will see them there. You will see everything that is going on the trade. So let's move. You can see one. You see the first lock started from somewhere here, and this is the second lock. Understand now? As a trade progress. Understand now? We are waiting for the third lock. It might not hit, but you can see the first lock started somewhere here. Then the second lock, we are now in the second lock of the this, what they call it, Profitlock. Now let's go. Watch. Now we are in a third lock right now. This is the third lock. So the more the equity goes, the profit moves down, the more the EA keep on progressing with the Equitylock. You understand? So this is why I integrate the third one. I know why I integrate the third one. Sometimes it will hit the second one. I mean, the second one will come somewhere here right now. And the market will go down, will almost kiss the take profit and go back and hit the second loss. So almost $200 will be wiped, will be give back to the market. That's why I did this, what I did. So let's go. You can see. So now, when the second, you see, it has hit the second loss. This is what I was telling you. So now, when you watch here, you can see the Equitylock hit. And Equitylock hit here, and before it hit, look at what happened here. Let me also change this candlestick to line so that you will see it clear. Now, this is where I want you to get in everything I'm saying. This is the reason why I integrate this portion. Now, Equitylock is hit here, and also tell you that it's hit here. You understand? It has locked the equity. Now, well, look at the equity here. Let me show you the difference. Look at this place. We look here right now, you see $2,374. This is about 8 days. That's 1 week, 7 days of trade. That is 5 days of trading. You has made almost $400. Now, if you look at this figure here and the balance here, they are the same thing. Now, when you look at this place again, if you look at this place, this best now, and this one is also almost the same thing. The difference is this one. This one is 2,256. This is what is locked. Then the remaining balance from $2,374. You understand? And this is 2,000 floor, means the one that has been locked. If another trade open right now, the remaining balance, if you minus this to this, the remaining balance now is what the allowance that will give to the setting of this A for the A to continue trading. You understand? So if you open trade again right now, it will start from this. It will start from this balance. All right. And if you progress to like say $500 more, this one the floor will increase and lock. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So let's continue the trading and see what will happen. Let's continue. Let's unpause it. Yeah, let's go. You can see now, it said Equitylock aimed. You understand? It's aimed. Now you can see this. So it's waiting for another to lock. It's aiming to lock the fresh one to increase this floor. You understand now? That's why it's aimed. It's waiting to. Now this EA is too much. If you don't have this EA, please get it. Get it for yourself. Get it for yourself. Get it for yourself. Now let's continue. Let's continue. Continue. You can see we're in a $300 profit right now. What if we don't have something like equity Profitlock? This market might still reverse back and do what? And even hit your stop loss. Let's continue. Let's see. Yeah, this is number one step. That is first lock of profit. Let's go. Watch the stage where we are now. Watch. Keep on watching. Keep on watching. This is the second stage, second lock. Now it's on second lock. This is about $600 and something profit running. You understand? But he has locked. When you watch here now, watch here again, you can see that this is about $3,000 now. Equity is about $3,000 now, and this is equity now $3,000. But look at this balance. This balance now have increased from 2,200 and something to 2,700 and something. You understand now? He has locked. He have aimed another one. Let's continue. These are the portion I want you to watch very well. Let's go. Let's go. So if you did not lock the third one, that means it will go back and hit the second lock instead of to reverse back. Or where can you see? That's why I place this future. Now you can see what happened here. So he has given back the about $300 back now. because this is the balance now and this is the equity right now. But when you watch here again, if you watch here, you will discover that this figure here and this figure here is not the same. You understand? It's not the same. So let's continue. Let's continue. I believe you have understand the Equitylock and the profit Equitylock and the profit lock also. You can see them. So I've explained the Profitlock and Equitylock at the same time. I'm explaining them at the same time. So watch. You can watch right now. So I hate when EA is making profit and later give it back to the market. That's why I put all these features on this EA. You understand? So these are the main features that I really want to backtest and show you guys. That's why I'm doing this video. All right, that's why I'm doing this video. You can see now. Yeah, this is what I want it to happen. Now you can see Equitylock hit again. Now you can see what happened here. If you look at this particular equity right now, you see 2593 and you see 2463. This is what is locked permanently, and this is a space he has given for the trade, for the robot to continue making profit. All right, so please, if you don't have this EA, try and get the copy for yourself. You understand? I've integrated a lot of powerful features on the EA. All right, a lot of powerful features. You can see it keep on moving. It keep on moving. Yeah, keep on moving. It have aimed another 270. You understand? So all right, so now the Equitylock is also serving like a take profit and stop loss. You understand? You see, he wanted to go down beyond this. He lock it up. That's the primary reason of this. You understand? If the market is going down to go and hit your stop loss, the Equitylock will never allow it. If it's going down to go and wipe your account, the Equitylock will never allow it. It will never be allowed. It will cut it off and continue. See, we're on the second Profitlock before I cut it off, and they keep on moving. You see, you have locked 280. So once you cut it off, it will wait for another fresh trade to happen, and it starts moving like that. It starts moving like that. Remember, we set this account on a 25% maximum DD. Now that one has never even hit. I have never touched that one. All right, it has never touched that one. So because there's another protections ahead of it. Ahead, there's not many protections ahead. Yeah, so I believe you have seen it. I did not use the set file or set it the way to make profit. I was only trying to lecture you on how this Equitylock and the Profitlock work. Guys, you can see it there. But at the end of the day, it still make $800 and something profit. But I'm not talking about profit right now because I have some profitable set files and other ones, and you yourself can crash out your own set file, a profitable set file, by backtesting the EA and keep on making money for yourself. So please guys, if you have any other question that you can ask concerning what I've taught you guys today, please do where to ask. This is not up to 1 hour. It's about 56 minutes right now. So guys, I thank you very much for watching. My name remains P-Man FS Blue Club Traders, and remember, this Titan X-Pro AI has been fully integrated. The manual is there, the video installation is there. Please, when you get it, everything will be sent on your email. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now.